After running over 10 years, the anime Attack on Titan has finally come to an end, and the final moments of the series have teased that all of its conflicts have led to a brutal yet bright future. But actually, what happens at the end, and what it all means, let's find out. Attack on Titan's main conflict was the fact that Eren Yeager wanted some way to end all wars, and he came to the conclusion that it was necessary to kill off everyone outside of Parody Island in order to get a semblance of peace. But as the final episode revealed his true plan, Eren had his sights on what actually would come after that genocide. Attack on Titan Final Season, the final chapter Special 2, picks up with the final fight between the final remnants of humanity against Eren to stop the rumbling, and after the battle comes to an end, it's revealed the future he saw as a bleak one. In wanting to stop all of the fighting, what he's caused is yet another series of wars and fights in the future, as humanity continues to grow and change its ideology anyway, and Eren was stuck within it. In the final episode, the team plans to separate the Beast Titan from Founding Titan to stop the rumbling, but this plan did not help them very much, because the Beast Titan they are fighting is only the hollow shell and Zeke is someplace else. So they came with the idea to destroy every bone with the help of Amren's Colossal Titan, but before Armin can do anything, he got abducted by the former Founding Titans, which leaves the plan into a closed box. Now the team doesn't have any idea what to do, so they just go with the bombs to separate the Eren's Founding Titan nape with his body, but to do this every member does everything but they can't destroy it. Because Ymir is using the Founder's power to bring the 9 Titans back to life from across history, who are helping him to stop the Alliance team. But after the arrival of Annie, Gabby and Falco, the plan starts to move little further, because the Titan Falco is using can fly in the air, which gives them some type of advantage to the fight. On the other end, Armin is currently in the other world where he meets Zeke and other former Eldians. Armin talks to Zeke and manages to convince him that life is still worth fighting for, whereupon the Jaeger brother asks his beast predecessors and the rest of the Titans to help the protagonist stop Eren. Armin makes Zeke to help him to get out of this world, so he can help his team. Zeke got convinced, but the only way to stop the rumbling is with the end of Zeke's life. For the survival of humans, Zeke got ready, and as he came out of the Founding Titan, Levi also makes good on his promise to the deceased Commander Erwin and finally kills Zeke. Levi cuts Zeke's head, which stops the rumbling, and because of Amren's transformation in Colossal Titan, now former Titans are all of no use. After the separation of Eren's Titan head, the parasitical entity responsible for the power of Titans tries to make its way back to Eren, but the characters come together to stop him. Eren transforms one more time and exchanges blows with Armin's Colossal Titan. During this, as Mikasa recalls a half-remembered dream, learning that Eren himself is not in the nape of the attack Titan, but rather in its mouth. Mikasa and Levi work together to break Eren's defenses, with Mikasa entering his Titan's mouth and cutting off his head, killing him for real this time. Mikasa says goodbye to Eren in his final moments and kisses him on the lips, as Ymir watches the whole thing go down in the background. After the separation of Eren's head for all, a series of memories was revealed that Eren used his power to contact his friends within the paths, before the fight came to an end. He explained to each of them that he sought out the destruction of humanity and pushed them to fight, because he wanted them to be heroes. In fear of retaliation from the outside world, he wanted to make sure that Parody had those fighting for humanity. Eren reveals to Armin that his actions were inspired by the Attack Titan's power to see into the future, and the fact that time doesn't flow in a linear manner for him anymore. He also says that he never intended to destroy the world, but only to motivate his friends to come and stop him, thus redeeming Eldia's sins in the eyes of the remaining humans. It was the only outcome that he says he could have come up with, thanks to how much the Attack Titan power had messed with his head, and despite Armin wanting to find another way, full genocide is what Eren wanted to do once he had the power to change the world in the way he saw fit. Armin thinks they will still retaliate, but Eren says that he'd already wiped out 80% of the world's population, much to his friend's dismay. Eren also revealed that the Ymir brought them through all of this, just so Mikasa could free her from Fritz. Eren speculates that Ymir never left King Fritz because she came to love him. Armin asks what Mikasa has to do with this, but Eren says he doesn't know, nor is he sure if she'll be able to make the right decision. But according to last explanation, it is concluded that the Ymir loves King Fritz as same as Mikasa loves the Eren, which gives the Ymir ruling power for 2,000 years, but because of her love to King Fritz she doesn't care about right or wrong, so it is only the decision of Mikasa which can free her from this world, because in the end Mikasa chose humanity over his love, which gives Ymir power to fight for right, and so she get freed and take all the Titan power with her. Now all the Titans turn back into humans, with their powers to transform slipping from their grasp. The remaining humans confront the Alliance, but a ceasefire ensues after Armin convinces them that they're no longer a threat to this world. Mikasa carries Eren's head to the battlefield and leaves to bury him under the tree in Shiganshina district, the same place where the story's first scene took place. Some years later, the Alliance returns to Parity to negotiate peace with Queen Historia's regime and what remains of civilization, serving as the world's ambassador in the peace talks between Eldia and the other nations. The story ends on a somber note, showing that many years into the future, Shiganshina is burning in the fires of yet another war. Because apparently some things never change when humanity is involved, even after going through such a cataclysmic event as the rumbling. So guys, that's it. What do you think about the last and final episode of Attack on Titan? Please tell me in comments. If you guys like my explanation, please like this video, and want to see more of this, then don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, thank you for watching. We will see you soon.